Hello people of Earth, I'm your host Gamma X and welcome to episode 3 of End of Times. But let's get on with the matches, starting with Atem versus Zork Soldier. Let's begin the duel. And we're on round 2, match 1. We got Pharaoh Atem versus a Zork Soldier. Can a Pharaoh Atem take vengeance on the Zork soldiers that took many of his friends and court? As there's only 2 Millennium holders left, Priest Seto and Pharaoh Atem. Let's see who wins. It's time to duel. So we got Celtic Guardian, Giant Rat, Raw Disciple, Pottergreed, and Black Pendant. But on the other side, on the Zork Soldier side, we've got Goblin Zombie and an Unknown Trapple Spell. Pottergreed allows you to draw 2 new cards, and we get Celtic Guardian in attack mode. And with 2 Black Pendants, increases its attack by 1,000, giving him 2,400. And with Goblin Zombie going to the grave, that means Armored Zombie goes to the hand, and probably more likely the face down card. Raw Disciple activates and being 2 more to the field. That means 3,300 life points are dealt to the Zork Soldier. And we got, I think it was Java Greed face down. The other one is River Force. Java Greed allows you to draw 1 new card, and we get Widespread Ruin. And Dust Tornado joins the hand as Giant Rat joins the field. And we got Confiscation, sending Kiki to the grave, and Armor Zombie comes to the field in attack mode. Oh, that's it. God, summon Cypher. And the AI has to think, and 13th of the grave is summoned. And we've got Mystic Space Typhoon destroying one of the Black Pendants. But because Black Pendant's special ability, that means the Zork Soldier takes 500 damage. And second of us, all 3 Raw Disciples, we get Obelisk, the Tormentor. Slifer, the Sky Dragon, not Obelisk. Slifer attacks, and we get a win. That means we go to match 2. I'll see everyone there. And we're on match 2. Can the Zork Soldier hold his ground, or will the Pharaoh attempt, showing why he's the king of Egypt? And you know what time it is? It's time to duel. So we've seen Obelisk the Tormentor, we've seen Slifer the Sky Dragon, and it looks like we're going to be seeing Wind Dragon of Ra as well. He needs a... Oh, that would actually help. Giant Rat gets summoned but gets destroyed. But Monster Reborn will bring it back into attack. Giant Rat attacks, doing 300 damage. That means Zork Soldier takes the first damage of the duel. And we've got Clown Zombie joining the hand of Zork Soldier. And we've got Armored Armored Giant Rat attack. And we get Giant Soldier Stone in attack mode. God, why are you not summoning it in attack mode? Sorry, I'm having one of them moments. Confiscation gets rid of... Oh, that's just evil. Evil. So the only way I can see him winning now is in summoning Obelisk or Slifer. Oh, and the King Skull Servant goes to the grave thanks to Giant Soldier Stone. Barbecue activates, saving Gaia, Giant Soldier of Stone, and Beaver Warrior. Oh, but we do get, and we got Celtic Guardian and getting powered up because of Black Pendant. But it looks like the Zork Soldier planned for that as it left reinforcements out. And we got 13th of the Grave in attack mode. "13th of the Grave" goes to the grave, and Fairy Imp goes into defense mode. Armored Zombie destroys the Giant Soldier of Stone, while Feral Imp survives for one more turn. And we've got Kiki in defense mode. Pharaoh Temple will need to come up with a plan because he technically ruined his first one. And we've got Castle Wall in the Spelling Trap card zone. And we get the boss monster for the Zork Soldier of the Patriarch of Darkness. And sadly to say, I think the second match will be going to Zork Soldier. And we've got Violet Crystal increasing the boss monster by 300, while a lot of damage is dealt to a 10. I wish I could have seen Winged Dragon of Var. Pot of Greed activates, drawing 2 new cards. And we get Brain Control, bringing over Patron of Darkness, and does 800 life point damage. But sadly to say, with no monsters on the field, it's not going to happen. And we've got the Dark Factory of Mass Production, bringing back the 13th of the Grave and Armored Zombie. And we've got the Hidden Spellbook, bringing back Confiscation and the Dark Factory of Mass Production as 2 Clown Zombie attacks with the Dark Patron. And the winner is Zork Soldier, so we'll be going to the tiebreaker. I'll see everyone there. And we're on the tiebreaker match. Can Pharaoh 10 win and try to store some balance, or will the Zork Soldier destroy a 10, sending him to the Shadow Realm, leaving only one to remain? Let's find out. It's time to duel. So we've got Mystic Health, Giant Soldier of Stone, Raw Disciple, Soul Exchange, and Wabakul. And we've got Violet Crystal with a Clown Zombie, increasing its attack by 1,650. And we've got why does he keep summoning Raw Disciple face down when its abilities wet Barbecue activates and saving the Raw Disciple? And we've got Goblin Zombie in attack mode. And we've got Celtic Guardian in attack mode. Mystic Space Typhoon will destroy the Violet Crystal. But, oh, that's just evil. Celtic Guardian goes to grave and loses 200 life points and Swords of Veering Light. And we've got Fisher destroying Mystic Health. And we've got 13th of the Grave. 13th of the Grave destroys the Disciple. Goblin Zombie just takes another card from a Thames deck. And Clown Zombie attacks. And we've got Giant Soldier of Stone in defense mode. And we got the Giant Axe Mummy in attack mode. And with Goblin Zombie's special ability, it was allowed to increase its allowed to bring Armored Zombie to the hand. And pretty much Violent Crystal gets destroyed by its own hubris. why attack mode? Sometimes I don't understand the AI's reasoning. What is that? Widespread ruin and trap hole. You got armored zombie getting destroyed, and we got the the dark factory of mass production, bringing back to 13 graves and armored zombie. Giant soldier of stone gets destroyed, but widespread ruin will destroy the giant axe mummer. And pretty much the Thames got nothing. And got armored zombie joining the party. Krebo activates by sending it to the grave. It takes no life point damage. Helpful. Giant rat goes into the defense. And got another armored zombie. Clown zombie gets destroyed. Takes damage to his owner. Giant rat gets summoned. Giant rat gets destroyed. Giant rat gets summoned. And we've got a face down card. And we get Monster Born bringing back the Giant Axe Mummy in attack mode. Giant rat attack. Giant Axe Mummy attacks. Giant Axe Mummy activates special ability, switching it into defensive. And we got Monster Reborn bringing back another armored. Well, bringing back the armored zombie was just destroyed. Giant rat gets destroyed and brings in a mammoth grave. Mammoth grave gets destroyed and not coming back. And we've got Giant Axe Mummy in attack mode and being. Well, to be honest, Black Pendant Wood got destroyed either way, really. Zork Soldier takes 500 damage, but Giant Axe Mummy will switch back into defense. Now, if I remembered, both the Violet Crystals were already being used, so that means even if Zork Soldier was able to bring out his boss monster, it wouldn't help. Armored Zombie gets destroyed and another 200 life point damage, dropping Zork Soldier down to 5,500. But Pharaoh Tem still has the struggle with 3,450. And we've got 13 for the grave in attack mode. While we've got Beaver Warrior in defense. And we've got Magical Ghost in attack. And we've got Reinforcement face down. Of the grave takes 300 damage to his owner. And all the monsters beside 13 grave go in defense. And we've got Soul Exchange by sacrificing, by bringing over Magical Ghost to a Thames Tide. What the hell? And that was a waste of move. And we got Pot of Greed, and you know what that means? You could draw 16 new cards. 13 for the grave goes to the grave. Giant Axe Mummy attacks, but but the Dark Spirit will make Beaver Warrior attack. Giant Axe Mummy goes back into the defense as Mirror Force is placed down. And we've got Obelisk the Tormentor in the hand. Oh, and Mirror Force destroys an armored zombie. And we've got another card face down in defense. And we've got Sly for the Sky Dragon in the hand. Magical Ghost goes to the grave. And Goblin Zombie gets destroyed, bringing Clown Zombie to the... And what's the reinforcements? So this is probably the first time I've actually seen all three God cards being in the hand. Reinforcement activates, increasing Beaver Warriors by 500. As life points are nearly equalised. Giant Axe Zombie attacks King of the Skull Servants and the Soul Absorbing Bone Tower. Call of the Haunted brings back Goblin Zombie in attack mode, but sacrifices to some of the dark. Bring out Zork's boss monster. Evil Warrior gets destroyed as life point damage are taken. And Rod Disciple activates special ability, and we get Obelisk, the Tormentor, in attack mode. And it does 2,000 life point damage. And we got Black Pendant face down. And we got a monster in defense mode. Obelisk the Tormentor attacks Skull Servant. Kind of wish he summoned Winged Dragon of Var, but that's just me. And we got another monster in defense. Oh, we got negate attack. Obelisk the Tormentor attacks. That means if he summons a Skull Serpent, his attack points will be 2,000. We've got another monster in defense. And it's first from the Raven gets destroyed. And we've got a monster in defense with a spell or trap. And it's Jar of Greed. Actually, can't really place him, Jar of Greed. Obelisk the Tormentor attack, destroying Magical Ghost. And we got a monster in defense mode as Jar of Greed activates, bringing Summon Skull to the hand. And Obelisk the Tormentor attacks for game. And the winner is a 10, so he moves on to the semi-finals. I'll see everyone later. Pharaoh 10 moves on to the semi-finals. In the next match, we got Priest Seto versus Zork Soldier. Let's begin the duel. And we're on round 2, match 2. We got Priest Seto versus Zork Soldier. Can Priest Seto hold the ground and move on? Or will the Zork Soldier claim the last Millennium Holder besides Pharaoh 10? Let's find out. It's time to duel. So we've got Sangan, the Dark Clown, Ogre with Black Shadow, Reinforcement, Warbiku, and Hidden Spellbook. We've got Armored Zombie, attack, but Warbiku holds the ground. Don't know why he wouldn't have put reinforcements down, but... And we've got Sangan in defense and reinforcements face down. And we've got Magical Ghost, reinforcements activates, and Armored Zombie goes to the grave. Wow, Magical Ghost takes another 200 damage as Sangan's defense holds up. And we've got Corey Dragon in attack mode, but sadly goes to the grave as Ogre with a Dark Shadow goes into the defense. And we've got Pot of Greed, and you know what that means. You get to draw 6 new cards. Sorry about this noise. And we had Armored Zombie destroying... what was the card? Ogre with Black Shadow. And we've got Mystic Space Typhoon destroying Hidden Spellbook. And Ryu Kishan goes to the grave. Ogre Black Shadow will go into the fence. And Magical Ghost takes 100 damage to his owner. And we've got 13 for the grave, done in the Porter. And we've got Giant Rat in defense. 13 of the grave deals 250 damage to himself. The giant rat gets destroyed and bring out another giant rat. And we've got an unknown face down card, but lucky enough with Trap Hole in the grave. Not going to stay there long. Mystic Space Typhoon destroys the face down card, which one is in the spellbook. But now we've got Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attacks Magician Ghost. Can Blue Eyes hold back the darkness? And we've got the Dark Factory of Mass Production, bringing back the Magical Ghost and the Armored Zombie. I've got Armored Zombie in attack mode for some reason. A Mystic Horseman joins in attack mode, destroying the defensive Armored Zombie. But Blue Eyes Dark Spirit will activate, sending the Mystic Horseman to its grave. And we've got Magical Ghost in attack mode. You guys got defense mode. And we got Monster Reborn bringing back Armored Zombie in attack mode. Blue Eyes attacks for 1,700. Armored Zombie destroys Armored Zombie. As the Zork Soldier has 3,850. And we got Giant Axe Mummy in attack mode. Because the Goblin Zombie will sacrifice and gone to the grave, that means it was allowed to bring the last Armored Zombie to the hand. And we got Flute of Summoning Dragon to the hand. Just needs another Corvi Dragon. And we got a face down card. Blue Eyes destroys 13th of the grave. And we got Confiscation. A Flute of Summoning Dragon goes to the grave. And the Zorbin Soul Bone Tower gets summoned. And we've got more defensive monsters. Lord of D gets flipped up, meaning Blue Eyes is a little bit more stronger. And we got the Earthbound, and Clown Zombie, King of Skull Servants, and using Call of the Earthbound was used, but Widespread Ruin will destroy the last of the armored zombies. And we get Drop Off. Blue Eyes attacks the 13th of the grade, while Lord of D will do 1,200, dropping Zork Soldier down to 1,650. And Drop Off will send Monster Reborn to the grave. Well, we've got a monster in defense. And we've got Castle Wall drawn in the hand. Skull Serpent goes to the grave, while Lord of D attacks for another 1,200. And we've got Shallow Grave, bringing back Giant Axe Mummy in defense. And Mystic Horseman in defense. And we've got another monster in defense. Mystic Horseman gets flipped. Blue Eyes destroys the Giant Axe Mummy. And sadly to say, Magical Ghost holds the ground for a little while. I've got another monster in defense, but Blue Eyes is holding the fort. And we've got Lord of D. And Blue Eyes takes the kill. As Goblin Zombie brings Clown Zombie to the hand. But Mystic Horseman will take the win for the first round. So we'll move on to the second round. See everyone then. And we're on the second match. Can Preseto get another win? Or will Zork Soldier fight back? Let's find out. It's time. It's time. Still time. Will it change? And it's time to duel. And we've got Lord of D, Black Pendant, Mystical Space Typhoon, Hidden Spellbook, and Negate Attack. I've got Giant Rat joining the party. Mystic Space Typhoon will destroy Call of the Haunted. But it destroyed the wrong one, and Giant Rat goes to the grave. And we get Steel Cage of Nightmares activated. Or Nightmare Steel Cage. And we got Lord of D in defense with the Gift of the Mystic Elf face down. And we got a monster in defense. And we got reinforcements. Lord of D's in attack. Would have placed reinforcements down. And we've got Clown Zombie. Clown Zombie attacks and Negate Attack stops the attack. Again, would have put reinforcements down, let it attack. Clown Zombie would have gone to the grave. Powerful misplay. And we've got Widespread Ruin and Drop Off. As Potter Greed and Mystic Space Typhoon gets brought back to the deck. And the Gift of Mystic Elf will give 3 Seto 9 life points. And we've got 3 cards face down. And we've got Drop Off sending Giant Axe Mummy to the grave. And we've got Call of the Haunted bringing back the Giant Axe Mummy. And Fisher will destroy Lord of D and the Black Pendant. But Black Pendant will activate, dealing 500 life points to Zork Soldier. But Widespread Ruin will destroy the Giant Axe Mummy once again. And we've got Mystical Horseman in attack mode. And we got Pot of Greed, and you know what that means. You can draw 99 new cards. And we got Monster in defense, and we got a spell or trap card face down. Mystic Horseman will attack, but Castle Wall will increase it, but reinforcements will happen, increasing Mystic Horseman's attack. And with Goblin Zombie going to the grave, we have Armored Zombie joining the hand. And we got Trap Hole face down. And we got Armored Zombie in attack mode, but Trap Hole will activate, sending Armored Zombie to the grave. But the Dark Factory on mass production will bring back Clown Zombie and Armored Zombie. Oh, and we've got Pot of Greed, and you know what that means? You can draw -2 cards. Corey Dragon, Mystic Horseman attack, and Corey Dragon attack. And we've got Armored Zombie in attack mode, destroying the Mystic Horseman. And we've got Hitochi Giant with Wabaku face down. And the Violet Crystal has been played, but Wabaku will activate. Oh, and we've got the Black Pendant. The Black Pendant will equip to Corey Dragon, giving him an extra 500 attack points. But sadly to say, Hitochi Giant will go to the grave. And we've got the boss monster coming out. The Patriarchy of Darkness. I still don't think I'm saying the name bloody right. And Fisher will activate, destroying the boss monster. As Corey Dragon attacks for 2,000, leaving Zork Soldier with 2,150. And another monster in defense. Corey Dragon attacks Goblin Zombie. Goblin Zombie's special ability will bring Armored Zombie to the hand. And we got monster in defense. Oh, and we got Castle Wall. Corey Dragon destroys Armored Dragon. Armored Zombie. And we got another monster in defense. And we got Ogre with Black Shadow being summoned. Skull Servant goes to the grave after the Ogre attacks leaving the Zork Soldier with 950 life points. And we've got the Magical Ghost doing 100 damage. And we've got another Ogre with Black Shadow. Corey Dragon will do 700, but the Ogre with Black Shadow will take the win. And we'll move on to match 3. I'll see everyone then. Preseto moves on to the semi-finals to face Pharaoh Tem, but Zork has corrupted Preseto. But in the next match, we got Zork versus Zork Soldier. Let's begin the duel. And we're on match 3. Round 2, match 3. We got Zork versus one of his own soldiers. Now Zork is actually dueling just because he wants the extra energy that his Zork soldiers hold. As all Zork soldiers get destroyed, it means Zork gets even more powerful. But you know what time it is? It's time to duel. So we've got Witty Phantom, Wall of Illusion, Confiscation, Sword of Destruction, and Contract of the Dark Matter. And we've got Dark Illusion in defense. And we've got Confiscation as Witty Phantom goes to the grave. Monster Reborn will bring back the 13 grave in attack mode. And attacks doing 650, but Wall of Illusion will send it back to the hand. As we got now the 13th grave resummoned. And we've got the Dark Master Zork in attack mode. Wall of Illusion attacks for 200. And we've got a hidden spellbook. Confiscation, the Monster Reborn gets sent back to the deck. And we've got Pot of Greed. You know what that means? You can draw 2 new cards. And we get Monster Reborn bringing back the Witty Phantom in attack mode. Now the Contract of Dark Matter will bring able to summon himself, Zork, in attack mode. Let darkness consume the field. Zork's special ability will activate. Roll 5 and destroys the King of Skull Serpents. And Zork Soldier places 1 card in defense and another in the Spelling Trap card zone. He activates special, draws a 4 and destroys a Skull Serpent and does another 2,700 damage. And we got the Dark Factory of Mass Production bringing back a Skull Serpent and the 13th Grave. We've got either 13th Grave or a Skull Serpent in defense mode. And we roll the dice, gets a 6 and destroys himself. And we've got the Castle of Dark Illusion in defense. And we've got 13th for Grave and the Crystal attacks and use reinforcements. Clever. But Castle of Dark Illusion will activate, increasing the 13th Grave. I've got hidden space book, hidden spell book face down, and we get Patriarchy of the Darkness in attack mode, doing 3,700. Hidden spell book of and to be honest, Zork is actually going to lose the first round. That's not going to make him any happier. And we got Goblin Zombie Doing 1100, activate special ability, sending Monster Reborn, 13 Graves attack, and the Patriarchy of Darkness text to win. And Zork Soldier text to win, and we'll see everyone in match 2. And we're on the second match. Can Zork defeat his own soldier, or will the Zork soldier move on? Let's find out. It's time to duel. And we've got the Dark Titan of Terror, the Castle of Illusion, Sword of Destruction, the Black Pendant, and Widespread Ruin. And we've got Monster Reborn. Dark Titan Terror activates, Black Pendant equips to the Dark Titan Terror, so does the Sword of the Destruction, and does 1100 life points damage. Zombie Goblin gets destroyed and brings Armored Zombie to the hand, and puts Widespread Ruin down. And we've got a card face down in defense, and a card in the Spell and Trap card zone. We've got another Dark Titan of Terror. King of Skull Servants goes to the grave, and 1300 life point damage is taken to the Zork soldier. And we got a card in defense. And we got Witty Phantom in attack mode, destroying the King Servant of King Serpent, but activating his special ability brings it back in defense. The Dark Titan of Terror weakest one attacks it and destroys the monster, while the strongest Dark Titan of Terror does 2,200 attack points. And we've got the magical ghost getting summoned with activating Violet Crystal and gets destroyed by Widespread Ruin. And Monster Reborn will bring back the magical ghost in the attack mode. In defense mode, and Giant Germ in attack. Giant Germ does 1000, the weakest Dark Titan Terror attacks, and the winner is Zork. So we'll go to the tiebreaker. See everyone then. And we're on the tiebreaker match. Can Zork or will the Zork soldier win? Don't know, but let's see. Can the Dark Master beat his subordinate, or will the subordinate beat the Master? It's time to duel and find out. So we've got Witty Phantom, Marbell, 2 Giant Germs, and Widespread Ruin. We've got Widespread Ruin face down with one of the Giant Germs. And we've got Magical Ghost with Violet Crystal. Both of them get destroyed, while Giant Germ stays in defense. Oh, got the Gate attack drawn in the hand, and we've got Witty Phantom getting destroyed by Trap Hole. Giant Germ attack for 1,000 life points. And we've got Negate attack face down. And we've got Monster in defense. Oh, and we've got and we've got Marbell, Bavel, attacking for 1,700. And we've got Monster in defense. Oh, and we've got Master of Zork in attack mode, in the hand, sorry. King of the Skull Servants gets destroyed by banishing one. He's able to bring another one back from the grave. But Giant Germ will take care of it. And we got a monster in defense mode. Witty Phantom is drawn. Witty Phantom is summoned. Witty Phantom attacks. Giant Germ attacks and Marbell attacks, leaving the Zork soldier at 4,300, while Zork's life points have not been touched yet. But the Dark Factory and Mass Production will bring Clown Zombie and Magical Ghost back to the hand. Magical Ghost is summoned and attack, but Negate attack will stop it. And we got a spell or trap card face down. But we do have the Dark, and we got Castle of Illusions. Witty Phantom attacks. Castle of Dark Illusion attacks. Giant Germ attack. And Marbell attacks. And we got the Dark Spirit of Silence face down. And Hidden Spellbook activates, bring the Violet Crystal and Mask of Dark Factory Mass Production as well. Dark Clown Zombie destroys Castle of Illusions. Witty Phantom does 50 life points, has Mob Bevel, text to win. Let's go on to the next. Let's go to the last match of the round. Bye. Zork has absorbed his Zork Soldier and moved on to the semi-finals. And in the next match, we got a Zork Soldier versus Bandit Keith. Let's begin the duel. And we're on round 2, match 4. We got the Zork Soldier versus Bandit King Bikova. Now, like before, both the Zork Soldier that went up against Zork and now Bandit King Bikova are both sacrificing themselves to increase their powers. So in the first time, we've got Skull Servant, the 13th Grave, the Patriarchy of Darkness, the Trap Hole, and Dark Spirit of Silence. But we've got Upstart Goblin bringing 1,000 life points to the Zork Soldier. And we've got 2 Fate Unknown cards face down on Bandit King Bikova's side. Oh, but we've got... what's it called? Blast held by tribute, sending the Patron of Darkness to the grave. Now we've got the Sorcerer of Doom doing 1,450 life points, and we've got Goblin Zombie in defense. I have to say, Zork Soldier's deck, even built weak, it's been one of them strong decks without realizing it's that strong. And we've got the Dark Spirit of Silence activating, switching the attacks to Witty Phantom, doing 1,400 instead of 1,450. Now we've got Armored Zombie in attacking, but Barbecue will stop it. And we get Brain Control, bringing over the Armored Zombie as all the monsters, a Sorcerer, Mass Sorcerer, Witty Phantom, Sorcerer Dark, Sorcerer Doom, and the Armored Zombie text to win. So we'll go on to match 2. And we're on match 2. Can Zork Soldier take a win? Or will Bandit King Bikova take it? Let's find out. It's time to duel. And we've got Skull Servant, 2 Goblin Knights, Violent Crystal, and Jar of Greed. While we've got the Baron of the Fiend Sword in attack mode. Armored Zombie gets summoned and activate the equip card of Violent Crystal, doing 250 life points. And we've got Jar of Greed face down. And we get Brain Control, bringing Armored Zombie across, doing 1,800. Then summon the Titan of Terror. Jar of Greed activates, bringing the 13th Grave to the attack. And we got 13 for the Grave. Magic Mystic Space Typhoon gets destroyed, and Terror of Terrible gets destroyed. Dropping Fishy destroyed the 13th Grave. And we got card face down. Oh, and we got 2 Patrons of the Dark. But Trapple sends a Goblin Zombie to the grave. But it activates its special ability to bring Clown Zombie to the hand. Armored Zombie attacks for 1,500. And we've got a Trapple spell card face down. And we've got Clown Zombie attacking for 1,300 and the Armored Zombie for 1,500, leaving only 1,100 left on Bikova's side. And we've got Witty Phantom attacking for 50 life points. And we got Violent Crystal again. We've got Goblin Zombie pack. And the winner is Zork Soldier. So we will move on to the tiebreaker. And we're on the tiebreaker rent. We have Zork versus Bandit King Bikova. Who will win? Don't know. But if whoever wins will face their master Zork. Let's begin the duel. So we've got Skull Servant, Clown Zombie, Magical Ghost, and Goblin Zombie, and Violet Crystal, while Bandit King Bikora brings out Sangan. Clown Zombie will get a power boost to the Violent Crystal, doing 650 life points, but Sangan will bring Sorcerer of Doom to the hand. And we've got Call of the Haunted face down. And we've got Brain Control, bringing Clown Zombie to the other side, doing 1,650 damage, bringing out Illusion Gentleman in attack mode. And you got Magical Ghost, but negate attack will stop per the attack. And we've got Dark Elf, but reinforcement will destroy the Illusion Gentleman. Dark Elf will do 350 to get rid of Clown Zombie. Clown Zombie Zombie Goblin goes into defense with Magical Ghost. And we've got Baron with a Fiend Sword in attack mode. And Goblin Zombie will bring Armored Zombie to the hand. And we've got another Call of the Haunted in the hand, going face down in defense with Skull Servant face down. And we've got the Illusion Gentleman attacking, Baron Fiend Sword attack, and Dark Elf attacks, leaving Zork Soldier with 2,450. And we've got Call of the Haunted bringing back Clown Zombie. And Call of the Haunted activate again to bring a Magical Ghost in attack mode and another Clown Zombie face down in defense. And we've got Sangan in attack mode. Gentleman destroys one. Baron Fiend Sword attack. And the Dark Elf attacks, leaving Zork Soldier with only 50 life points remaining. And we've got Armor Zombie in defense, but that's all. That's all, folks. Sangan destroys Armored Zombie, and Dark Elf takes the win. I'll see everyone in the next episode. See you then. Bandit King Bikora moves on to the semi-finals to face his master, but has sacrificed the Zork Soldier to empower his master even more. But in the next match, in the next episode, should we say, we're doing the semi-finals and the finals. But that's it for now. Goodbye.